And viewers, there is no end to the language row that has been brewing, and this is the latest twist that we are going to tell you about. The INDIA bloc and their show of unity stands divided on the very issue. Why are we saying this? Because it is the Trinamool Congress and one of its top leaders, TMC MP Sudeep Bandyopadhyay, he goes on to claim that everyone should respect Hindi as it is the nation's mother tongue. Now, he goes on to assert that Hindi language must be respected by all people, all communities who live across the country and also in the state of Bengal. Listen into that comment by Trinamool Congress's Sudeep Bandyopadhyay.
हिंदी एक नेशनल लैंग्वेज है। हिंदी को सबको सम्मान देना चाहिए। रीजनल लैंग्वेजेस को तो रीजनल पार्टी सपोर्ट देते हैं। हिंदी एक महान भाषा है। हिंदी हमारे देश का मातृभाषा है। सब लोग हिंदी को यथायथ रूप से सम्मान करेंगे। यहाँ बंगाली है, गुजराती है, हिंदुस्तानी है, लिंग्विस्टिक, उर्दू स्पीकिंग माइनॉरिटीज भी है। ये तो बंगाल में हर जात का लोग है। तो हिंदी भाषा को हम लोग बहुत सम्मान करते हैं।
Hindi should not be imposed on South. This is what I am telling you. That of course, propagation of Hindi is an interest of the country, but the way that it is being imposed, that should not happen. Of course, TMC bill must be eyeing on Hindi language because a lot of people are from Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, who are the base vote of BJP.
And we have some breaking news coming in at this point of time. It is Union Home Minister Amit Shah who's lauded the Tamil language once again. He's lauded the Tamil language. He is in Tamil Nadu. He was there to celebrate the achievements of the CISF on the CISF Raising Day. And now when he spoke about the importance and the significance of Tamil language and how it's integral to the Indian culture and India's heritage. Let's take you straight to the breaking news input that's coming in. So amid the language row debate, it is Amit Shah who's hailing Tamil as a priceless jewel. This is not the first time that the Home Minister has said this. If you remember, even on Mahashivratri, when the Home Minister had taken stage in Coimbatore at the Isha Foundation, he started off by praising the significance and the importance of the Tamil language and the Tamil culture. Now, Home Minister once again says that what is more important is that he has now shot of a dare of sorts to DMK and the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, who over the last many days has been targeting the centre over NEP, has been accusing the centre of Hindi imposition on the people of Tamil Nadu. Now, he's citing, the Home Minister goes on to say, mother tongue is, he goes on to say that Tamil, Kannada, Bengali are now included in, exams, and he also goes on, he's putting Stalin on test, and he says, introduce medical curriculum in Tamil. What are the implications of the larger message? We'll tell you all about this, but first up, listen into what the Home Minister said.
मैं आज तमिलनाडु की इस धरती से देश के भाषी भाषाओं में पढ़ने वाले हर युवा को एक बात जरूर बताना चाहता हूं। अब तक सीएपीएफ की भर्ती में आपकी मातृभाषा का स्थान नहीं था। आप बंगाली में सीएपीएफ की परीक्षा नहीं दे सकते थे। आप कन्नड़ में नहीं दे सकते थे। आप तमिल में भी नहीं दे सकते थे। नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने निर्णय किया कि सभी 8वीं सूची की अनुसूची की भाषाओं में अब हमारे युवा परीक्षा दे पाएंगे। तमिलनाडु के युवा भी अब तमिल में परीक्षा दे पाएंगे। इस मौके पर मैं तमिलनाडु की धरती पर आया हूं, तो तमिलनाडु के मुख्यमंत्री को भी आग्रह करना चाहूंगा कि कई राज्यों ने पहल की है। मेडिकल की शिक्षा और इंजीनियरिंग की शिक्षा में स्थानीय भाषा में अभ्यासक्रम बनाए गए हैं। मेरा आग्रह है तमिलनाडु के मुख्यमंत्री को कि तमिलनाडु में भी तमिल भाषा में मेडिकल और इंजीनियरिंग का एजुकेशन शुरू किया जाए, शीघ्र किया जाए। और मैं मानता हूं इससे न केवल अपनी मातृभाषा मजबूत होगी और तमिल माध्यम में पढ़े हुए बच्चों को आगे पर समान अवसर मिलेंगे। मैं आशा करता हूं कि वो जल्दी ही इस पर कुछ कदम उठाएंगे। मैं 2 साल से कह चुका हूं, पर अभी तक कोई परिणाम नहीं मिला है। मुझे आशा है कि आज वो जरूर कुछ पहल करे।
So viewers, think about it. Amid the ongoing face-off over the language row, something that the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu has made the focal point of his attacks on the centre, comes this blistering response from the Union Home Minister. First, he starts off by praising the Tamil culture. He calls it a priceless jewel. And then he turns the tables. He has a message for MK Stalin. He says, you should introduce medical entrance exams and engineering entrance exams in Tamil. I've been making this plea for the last 2 years, but no movement has taken place. How will the DMK respond to this? We'll tell you about that, but some more responses coming in from the INDIA bloc. Let's listen in.
देखिए, हिंदी का पूरा देश में लोग इज्जत करते हैं। तमिलनाडु के साथ जो कुछ हो रहा है और ये 3 लैंग्वेज जो फॉर्मूला है, ये तमिल्स को, क्योंकि उनको पहले से ही लग रहा है, जो बात तथ्य में सही भी है, कि डिलिमिटेशन में अगर जनसंख्या आधार बनता है तो साउथ का जो पूरा मेंबरशिप है भारत की संसद में, वो कमजोर हो जाएगा। तमिलनाडु पे गृहमंत्री अमित शाह जी का जो शुरू से हमने एक रुझान देखा है कि वो दक्षिण बनाम नॉर्थ बनाना चाहते हैं। ये बहुत ही खतरनाक आइडिया है। अगर आपने कुछ थोपना शुरू किया तो जो राज्य हैं जहां पे इंडिया ब्लॉक की हुकूमतें हैं, जिनसे आपको टैक्सेस सेंटर को आते हैं, अगर उन्होंने देना बंद कर दिया तो आप क्या करेंगे?
Now viewers, you heard what Samajwadi Party's representative has to say. The party is a critical bloc of the INDIA alliance. What is their stand on the charges of Hindi imposition leveled by the DMK? Now amid this political face-off over the language debate, a PIL has also been filed in the Supreme Court of India by a lawyer and Tamil Nadu BJP leader seeking the implementation of the national education policy in the states of Tamil Nadu, in the states of Kerala, in the state of West Bengal. Now, this PIL is also coming amid the ongoing debate over the charges of alleged imposition of Hindi. Now, Varshini, you heard what the Home Minister said. He seems to be turning the tables on MK Stalin and also the DMK. He's putting them on test. He's questioning them on why aren't exams of, say, engineering or medical entrance exams, why aren't they in the Tamil language, and how he's been speaking about this over the last 2 years and there's been no movement of sorts. So amid the fire and fury from the DMK over, language imposition via NEP, comes this comment from the Home Minister. Has the DMK responded so far, and what is it going to be on expected lines? What are you hearing, Varshini?
Well, absolutely, yes. The Home Minister who made some specific remarks about how, in fact, the Prime Minister, when he says that he really loves the language Tamil and wants to develop it, and not just Tamil but also other languages, in the regional languages in the country, he really means it, and that is why he in fact introduced CAPF exams in regional languages, and he questions the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, MK Stalin, back. If you are going to portray yourself as, such a huge Tamil advocate for the Tamil language, then why are you not conducting, engineering and medical colleges in Tamil medium? Because even NEP, which promotes studying school education in the regional language, is what is one of the major important...
Do stay with us, because we also have Saravanan of the DMK joining us. Good morning, Mr. Saravanan. You heard what the Home Minister said. Now, amid this constant attacks from the DMK, from your party, from your Chief Minister against the centre, the allegation of Hindi imposition, comes this counter from the Home Minister where he says that we've been making an appeal to introduce the medical and engineering curriculum in the Tamil language, and it hasn't happened over the last 2 years. How would you like to respond to this claim or this charge made by the Home Minister?
See, I think the Home Minister is not well advised. Long before BJP could speak all this, in 2006, our great leader Dr. Kalaignar introduced books for Tamil, books for medicine and engineering in Tamil. This happened in 2006. We are in 2025. So Mr. Amit Shah, let him look at what we have done earlier, then he can comment. And see, India is a federal country. There are almost around 15 or 20 languages. If you study medicine in one particular regional language, how will they go somewhere else and able to survive? That is why we are saying we need a link language, and the link language be English. Why the BJP is not understanding this? They understand this. They understand the importance of English as a link language. Their ulterior motive is to replace English as a link language and bring in Hindi. So this will lead to Hindi hegemony, and that is why we are opposing this. Mr. Amit Shah says, oh, we brought this CASF examinations in regional languages also. That is because we protested. Staff selection examinations, it was only in English and Hindi. It did not permit people from knowing only regional languages to appear for union government jobs.
Yes. Mr. Saravanan, if I just take your logic forward and the counter that comes in from the BJP at all points of time, you just mentioned that, okay, knowing the link language English is important for people of the state when they go elsewhere. Nobody is denying the importance of the link language. But what is the harm if Hindi is also taught as a part of the three-language policy?
See, the third language, studying a third language is useless. Is unnecessary drain of resources. It is a burden on the student, and it is a drain on the resources, energy and time of the student.
A drain on the resources is the charge coming from the DMK. Mr. Saravanan, stay with us because let's get in a response from the BJP. I'm sure you've been hearing the allegations coming your way, Ms. Uma. Now, when the Home Minister says that the curriculum of engineering and medicine should also be introduced in Tamil, the DMK says that there is a larger attempt by the centre to impose Hindi hegemony. How do you respond to what the DMK is saying?
See, already Mr. Amit Shah has spoken about this issue earlier also. In Gujarat, in their own vernacular language, they are finished. The children are studying both medical and engineering. You know, in Japan, this is what is happening. Japan, China, and all have shown us the way already. But because we are a multilingual country, this particular issue has not been open to us so far. We have been skeptical about it. But Gujarat has shown the way. And I would like to ask the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister and his partners, alliance partners, why can't they take it? Because they're always speaking as if they are the heralds and ambassadors for improving the Tamil language, the status of the language, for everything. They say Tamil is our breath. We have done so much for Tamil. I don't know what they have done. But let me tell you, the first step they should do is make Tamil as a learning language for school, right from school, compulsory.
Okay.
This itself is not being done.
So the back and forth between the BJP and the DMK. Thank you both for joining us, Ms. Uma and A. Saravanan. The back and forth between the BJP and the DMK continues when it comes to the NEP and the larger debate around the language face-off. But once again, viewers, listen into how the Home Minister now has turned the tables on the DMK when it comes to the Tamil language. The Home Minister now is directly appealing to the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. M.K. Stalin, to ensure that the curriculum of medicine and engineering is introduced in the Tamil language.
अब तक सीएपीएफ की भर्ती में आपकी मातृभाषा का स्थान नहीं था। आप बंगाली में सीएपीएफ की परीक्षा नहीं दे सकते थे, आप कन्नड़ में नहीं दे सकते थे, आप तमिल में भी नहीं दे सकते थे। नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने निर्णय किया कि सभी 8वीं सूची की अनुसूची की भाषाओं में अब हमारे युवा परीक्षा दे पाएंगे। तमिलनाडु के युवा भी अब तमिल में परीक्षा दे पाएंगे।
Will there a specific response that will come in from the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu when the Home Minister now has turned the tables? We'll tell you all about that, but time now for us to take a short commercial break. Stay with us.